It's the thing.
Whoa.
I really like that part of the podcast every time. The
The
door crinking. Not crinking. Screeching. That's fine.
Do you need it?
Well, I have a Dutch Brothers gift card on my...
Oh, well, go get it then.
I thought it was so smart leaving it in there to charge.
Yeah.
But I don't want to buy coffee.
Egg on your face, huh?
We have the Hawaiian coffee, but that is extra coffee. So that's where it is.
Bro, were you sitting under them when they laid their egg?
Excuse me?
I don't know, I'm just trying to come up with a reason why he might have egg on his face.
Because I said I threw an egg at him.
Oh.
And then your following statement.
No, well, I didn't hear you. Where are you going inside? You're letting all the warm air
Gotta
out.
watch the we don't even have heat on.
Exactly. We don't have the heater on. I don't want to turn it on.
Winter's finally over.
Is it?
Yeah, we got like a week and a half of winter.
Oh.
I couldn't be happier.
I'm thrilled. This is the perfect amount of cold.
That guy getting crit by the cone of cold, and it's just like, oh, that's just you if it's less than 30 degrees out. I did not perform an assessment of what's in the back of my vehicle. Are you guys okay?
Yeah, there's nothing back here.
Okay.
Why is this chair so far back? There's the body.
Oh no, Tristan, we didn't hide the dead body.
Nice.
You guys murdered somebody and didn't even tell me.
I was gonna tell you some news, but she's surprised.
Wow, that came off really easy. Nice. Why'd the camera flip around? No, you could do that mid thing. That's cool. Gotta take the case off so it doesn't provide rattly.
Got that AC on, you know? Just in case you weren't cold enough.
Max.
Max AC, let's go. Mid-January Max AC.
Welcome to
That's how we do
Arizona.
it in fucking Arizona.
I was really warm earlier, okay?
He's a toasty boy.
Was my AC not at max?
If it was, I did not notice.
Okay. Because I always, no matter the weather, it's always at max.
I also do that. Oh, you know your corner.
He knows
I know
his
my
corner.
That wasn't even close. What the hell?
Shut up!
Ricky knows my corners
Ricky
too.
knows every corner.
I was like, what the hell's happening?
That guy's corner.
How does Ricky know your corner so well, bro?
Bro.
Maybe he comes over and drives my truck at night.
Oh my god.
And I'm unaware, it's just a joyride.
I was gonna say late night joyrides. Let's
Fill the gas perfectly to the point.
He's a scientific man.
He's doing the calculations.
And then afterwards he runs the car in reverse to make the Odessa go down.
Ah, there we go. You know, that's a really good method. I'm gonna pull left here and then we'll just ride the rest in reverse. I can drive pretty well in reverse.
It actually makes your car
Fun fact,
newer.
that's how you make your car live forever.
Yeah.
That's how you live
my
forever,
scratches
too.
and dings.
It makes time go backwards when you're in reverse. Nobody ever realizes that because most of the time they're just backing into parking spots.
Mm-hmm.
That's why crashes when you're going backwards are so bad.
Because you break the time-space continuum.
Yeah.
And you die.
Rip Mater.
What happened to Mater?
He
When?
went backwards.
Did he?
Yeah, this is whole
Yeah.
Because he toes.
Oh.
Mater.
I can't say I've watched Cars in the past decade and a half.
Well, we're gonna fix that tonight.
No,
I don't
That's a
want to
joke.
watch Cars. I don't want to watch Cars.
We gotta watch Godzilla.
Ka-chow.
Kerchow.
It's Kerchow?
It's Kerchow.
I'm more of a skadoosh kind of guy.
Not a bazinga, man.
But Gingo?
You guys want to watch Big Bang Theory tonight?
No.
Not particularly. My grandparents used to watch that a lot. My granddad liked it. So when I lived with them, I watched like 3 episodes a day without fail.
My mom really liked it, and I made it like to season 5 or something like that before I moved out. And so I, like, knowing that the show continued to go, or maybe it was like season 7, knowing that the show continued to go on, I almost want to watch it just for completion purposes.
That is an odd.
It's a sitcom. It's like it gets a lot of shit. I don't think it's nearly as bad as everybody says.
It's not.
I'll never forget walking into my living room, my aunt's watching it, and all of a sudden she's like, this show sucks, and just changes it.
Wow.
Iconic.
Let's go.
My family does not like that show.
Brother, it's okay. Just go.
He's got stuff in the back.
It's okay.
Just go.
We'll just take it with all.
Scared.
He's frightened.
It is. There are some areas that are just bad. Like they just rely too much on the fact of like, oh, they're nerdy. Isn't that so quirky? Ha 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 ha. And then it's like just 45 seconds of laugh track, and it's like that's not good entertainment.
I agree.
Yeah. But when they're delving into the levels of autism of, even though Sheldon has had his driver's license for the past year and a half, he has manipulated his friends into chauffeuring him around because it makes him feel important, including to where he went to a train convention, which I think was an autism joke that I just did not get until I met you
Do you
guys.
just identify with Sheldon a lot? Is that what I'm getting?
No.
No, I don't.
Maybe, I don't know.
I only said Bazinga till I was 7.
Are we moving on from the
Do you want to move on? Is that it?
review
Is
of
that-
Big Bang
Oh, no,
Theory?
this is actually what the podcast is.
Yeah,
This
now
is
we're a
television
Big
Big
Bang
Big
Theory
Bang
podcast.
No, just a television review podcast.
Television
But
review.
we only watch the Big Bang Theory. We say it's a television review podcast, but it's only the Big Bang.
That's only just a
We're
Televisor.
we're bazingers. That's our
Ew.
Nice.
that's our
Bazingers with the hard R, not a
demonym.
bazinga.
Is that the correct term? Demonym? I believe so.
Like Eminem?
No, like demonym. Like I think that's the term for a group of people.
I prefer derogatory label.
Racial slur.
slur.
And so now
We
we're back to
reclaimed it.
bazingers.
Yeah. And we've made our first stop, and that's a great place to pause it.
So yeah, the fireman basically was like, if there is a fire in there, there's no way to get the fire trucks in there, and then like layout of it is just a
Bro,
nightmare.
you didn't even welcome back the bazingers.
Ooh, what is up, guys? Welcome back.
What is up, fellow bazingers? Welcome back to our television podcast
Review
that
podcast.
is suspiciously only about the Big Bang Theory.
Talking about season 2, episode 5.
Sheldon goes to
haircut.
jail. Sheldon fucking dies. Death of Sheldon.
A continual gag within the series where Sheldon just dies for no reason.
The evil villain Apocalypse shows up and fucking kills Sheldon with a kryptonite spear.
It's actually Leonard Nimoy.
Oh my god.
He showed up on that show like 7 different times.
Does he? I know
Yeah.
his son shows up at one point. I didn't know he did.
I
He
don't think
does.
I've ever seen a full episode of that show.
That you're the straight
You
man.
didn't see
You're
the one
the
where-
the new person that we're introducing to the
So we get the
Bazingaverse.
live
The
reaction.
Bazingaverse.
Yeah. Well, then we're
Sheldon
going to talk
across
about young
the
Sheldon.
Bazingaverse.
Young Sheldon is also the Bazingaverse.
Whoa.
Where
I am very
the,
sad
the
they
girl
were...
from Hannah Montana gets a 17-year-old pregnant.
Miley Cyrus.
No, wait, she gets pregnant by a 17-year-old.
Yeah, there you go.
No, the other one. The Lily. One who plays Lily.
Oh.
Emily Osment or something?
Not Emily Osborne.
Osment.
Osmond. I dislike that they retroactively made Sheldon's father not an abusive alcoholic. Like, they just made him kind of grumpy and that was it.
I feel like I also remember that.
Yeah, like it was like his dad. Like I remember one example was Sheldon was saying that wow, this is really just turning into a podcast.
I know, I was just laughing because I was realizing that. It's fine, keep going.
There is one episode where Sheldon is like decompartmentalizing, and he was talking about a night his dad got drunk and his parents were in a fight, but instead of hitting his mom, what he did is he took his mom's like family heirloom like dishes and then went onto the roof and started skeet shooting with them. Which I'm just now realizing, damn, if he's drunk and hitting shit with a shotgun,
I was gonna say that's kind of based.
yeah, I'm like, damn.
Emotionally terrorizing his wife, but also he hits those.
Watch this drive,
Gotta
honey.
be impressed.
And now he's just like kind of grumpy. He looks like my childhood friend's dad, which is just sort of like, meh.
Maybe it's the same guy.
It is not the same
Childhood
guy.
friend Sheldon.
No, he was not. God, I wish he was. It'd be better.
Okay.
Yeah. He's one of
Stop
those-
trauma dumping.
No.
Oh, a bummer.
Hell, a bummer.
Any more hot Sheldon takes before we
Whoa.
Has enough time passed?
as enough time passes?
I only like cold Sheldon takes.
What?
Because he's logical.
Whoa.
Wow.
You're right. He's a scientist.
He is a theoretical physicist.
Yeah, that's a kind of scientist.
Yeah, but he was more right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called accuracy over precision.
I just shoot the shot, bro. I don't ask
Fair enough.
questions.
I just hit targets.
Sometimes I don't.
Drunk on top of the roof with a shotgun.
Dangerously close to the edge. Everyone's too scared of getting near me because I keep turning around with the gun.
Well, I have no more cold open
I
content.
was waiting for somebody.
So what happened?
Oh,
Damn
I did it. I pulled the trigger like Sheldon's dad.
pull
on
the
top of
fucking
roof.
trigger!
What
Do
happened?
it!
What happened on our pirate campaign that we're finally getting back to?
We finished the dungeon that we were running through. We left the dudes that we were not concerned with anymore. We walked into a big open room that had a lion painted in, or outlined in blood on the floor. An outline of a lion in blood.
An outlion, if you will.
A bloody outline on the floor.
An outlion?
Yes.
As opposed to an inlion.
Yeah, an Audi versus an Indy, if you will.
Ah.
Yeah.
And this was an Audi.
Yeah, because you could tell because it had the main.
I see, yeah.
Well,
There was
I don't know. You
blood
don't
on
want
the
to
floor.
assume.
I don't ever assume.
Yeah, you got to check for yourself.
You do have to check.
Yeah.
Get in there and, you know.
We went
There
to the
was
left.
blood on the floor. The blood moved, and the
Well-
table was magic, and the statues were magic,
And
but the
Larson got
skeleton
a-
was not magic.
And Larson got a nat 20 Arcana.
And Larson? Like enlarged?
Shut up.
That's a reach. You're on your tippy toes for that one.
I broke the skeleton.
You did break the skeleton.
Didn't do shit.
Did not do anything, and didn't disturb any of the blood.
No.
Yeah, no one did
Tiptoed
disturb any of
around
the
that
blood.
ballet dancer style.
All Larson could decipher was that the table was very magical, but we couldn't move the table.
It's too heavy.
Too heavy. So we continued through the left door.
I think if we had a bulldozer, this would be a lot easier.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's what the owlbear is going to be.
No, I meant for the road.
Oh, I meant for the game.
Oh. How are you gonna get that on a ship?
I don't know.
The really
Owl
big
bear.
plane?
How the fuck do they ship them to other countries?
That's modern ships.
I'm talking about a modern bulldozer.
It drives at the bottom of the sea. just
Modern
with the-
tool
just
needs
with the
modern
rope.
solutions.
Like a Tonka truck.
Yeah.
What's it gonna?
Yeah.
We don't have the gasoline for that.
How
The
do you
wind
know?
is our
We just find
gas.
the dinosaurs.
Dude, it's my world. I can say that there's gasoline.
Gasoline, yes.
Water.
Electricity, no.
There is electricity.
I know.
The
I had a whole
dinosaurs.
campaign.
I know.
The dinosaurs trade in oil.
The dinosaurs trade in oil. Let's go. So we continued to room left, and it suspiciously looked like the white room from Emerald Spire. So we were all joking that we were going to lose a couple levels.
White as in like creature.
Yeah, WHYT.
What? I've never heard it spelled like that.
Oh, really?
I've only seen it WIGHT.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's Welsh. I
No,
think.
Ricky might be right.
No,
now
there's a
I'm
Y in it
doubting myself
sometimes.
now that there's a second option.
There, I
available.
assume there's a Y in it, but it's always W, some random letter.
It's white, but not spelled like the color.
Yes.
It's a dude.
It's a spooky ghost.
That wasn't
touches
even
you,
there.
He
and it
touches you
sucks,
deeply, sensually.
Sucks
He
the level
sucks
out of you.
dry.
It wasn't there.
Level.
There was none.
There wasn't one of those in there,
He
but
sucks you so good
oh my
you
God.
forget everything you knew.
Are you wishing there was a white in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
so we move on. There's a little lock that Larson starts working on.
On a
Loudcast
door.
recognizes that he's because there's a door on the other side of the room, or like around the corner, kind of. Loudcast recognizes that he's at half health, and he's like, "I'm gonna get away from that lock in case it explodes," and then instead walks directly to where the enemy of that room is.
Yeah, and
Which
it like
is
jumps
some
out
creepy-
from under a table.
Yeah, jumps out from under a table. It's
Grabs
like
his
a
liver.
freaky alien lady who uses her claws to rip into his stomach and then tear out some guts. And so he goes from half health to 2 health.
And then that's when Austin says, if you take more than double your current HP, you just die.
Which all of us misinterpreted.
Huh?
It was like,
So if you're
okay.
at 1 HP, you take 2 HP damage and you die.
And that's when you had to specify full. Your
max
total.
HP, not current.
Then Ricky was like, well, thanks for making this a lot less fun now.
Yeah.
So she runs away.
She runs away.
She splatters some of, I want to call him lichen for some reason, Laukaz's blood over the Skell dudes that are also in the room. The Skell dudes erect and start fighting.
Me too.
Larson pops the door open and is like, hey, Captain, I did it. Oh, there's guys.
Did we ever go in that room?
Yeah, it was an armory. Only Larson went in there.
Right. I was going to say, I think I was more concerned about not dying.
I see.
I was gonna spawn camp those guys if they got up.
Nice.
Well, they did get up, and then we just beat them down, didn't we? They were like easy.
Yeah,
They had just gotten up.
They're only healing through fasting, which is like 1 HP or something.
Just woke up.
Just woke up.
Just woke up.
Oh. So Larson goes in, and I ask if the armor on the the armor on like the mannequins are Lorica segmentata, and God tells me very aggressively that he doesn't know. So then Larson.
Are you saying Lorica segmentata?
Lorica segmentata.
Yeah. Okay.
What did I say?
No, I was wondering if that's what you were saying or if I was just mishearing you.
Oh, okay. I may have pronounced it incorrectly the first time. I'm more of a Lorica squamata kind of guy, though, just to put it on the record.
Get out.
The DM didn't ask. DM didn't care.
Yeah. Ooh, welcome back, my family friends of Bazingers.
Why are they family friends? Is it just exclusively people your mom knows that listen to us?
I don't want to talk about it. So,
What? That's ominous.
Hello?
we're going to the
Can't wait for
Mystique. Correct?
The video to be flagged for derogatory language.
Yeah.
Go by the highway, right? Okay. What were we talking about? Right.
Laukaz just got his guts.
So there was Lorica segmentata. I'm more of a Lorica squamata kind of guy.
No, you already told us. Move on, dude.
Do you not like Lorica squamata?
I don't remember what it looks like.
That's the scale mail for them.
No, I definitely like segmentata more.
Lorica segmentata is
A
pretty
fight
cool.
happened.
Oh my god. Well, no, a fight didn't happen just yet. Everybody tried to heal Laukaz a little bit so he wasn't bleeding all over the place anymore.
Ashura was first.
Yeah, Ashura was first. She gave him a healing potion. And then also a bonus on will saves because he got brutally injured and that made her scared.
Her whole thing is if Laukaz gets injured, she gives him a bunch of bonuses.
Pretty nice.
It was.
It's like a +4s too.
To will, yeah.
So,
We followed the little ship that did it.
yes, and she's all doing a chant over the non-magical skeleton body, and then runs into the gate north, and the gate closes, and that table turns out wasn't a table, guys.
It was an altar.
It was sarcophagus. Ooh,
Then Nito from Dark Souls 1 pops out.
Yes.
Fuck that boss fight.
So I was so frustrated with myself because I kept I have an action to hide even if the enemy is looking at me so that I still get a way to do sneak attack. I don't know if it's like juking them out or something like that. I don't know. But I can do that. I also keep forgetting that the subclass of rogue that I am, as long as I'm going before someone in the initiative, I can do sneak attack damage. And that's only for that first round.
That's usually how it is. Because they're flat-footed if you go before them.
I don't know
about
if that's
2E.
how that's in 2E, yeah, so maybe
Maybe
yeah.
not.
And maybe I'll have to just take a look at my subclass again, and maybe it does say something different. Oh, I got on the wrong road, that's fine.
We're lost.
We're so lost.
So
All the marshals except Loudcast walked up to try and pull aggro.
yeah, and you call me not a marshal, bro?
Did you not walk up?
I didn't walk up.
Then fucking cry about it.
Okay, so Larson did sneak attack with his gun, which I still find
That's not
stupid to this
martial.
day.
That's a gun.
It's a gun. You freaking got like a crit, right?
Yeah.
On the arrow. Nito. And then Dawson went up and punched it.
And then we, because both of you are doing blunt damage, it took a lot more damage.
That's right.
Where's
yeah.
my man Pinwheel?
Where is he?
Please
I
no.
threw stuff though.
And then Ashura went right before him and was able to crit with the rope lash.
Yeah, I just threw. Oh yeah, no, you threw your harpoon or whatever that had a rope tied to it, and then I just like animated the rope and slapped her with it.
But it was crit, so finished him off quick and just left his bones all strung up. And then Duncan was like,
Can you get that down?
I need that.
I'm gonna need that for later, please.
I mean, it's still tied to me. I just pull it down.
Make the bones rain. Rain bone. Brain. So, moving north, now that the gate was open, there was the little alien squatting behind a pool of blood, a little cauldron of blood.
Not a well.
Not a well.
Did you get those photos printed?
I was right,
Photos
Dawson.
painted?
It was not a well.
Not a well. So, we had a very brief conversation that went something along the lines of, hey, what are you doing here? We just want money. Oh, can I come with you? And then Dawson went, nuh-uh.
Absolutely
And then
not.
we opened fire. And then we opened fire.
Well, it was a bit more prolonged than that. You guys kept asking like, okay, well, you were trying to make deals.
No, that
And
was
That was
before.
after.
Oh, that was after.
That was after we kicked its ass and kept it alive to ask questions.
I see.
And then we tied it up, asked our questions.
And then it was its turn to go nuh-uh to literally everything you guys asked it, and then we killed it.
Yeah.
No, we didn't kill it. We made a deal.
Oh,
Yeah, the deal was she lets us like pass and find the devil anvil thing, and then she gets to just not fuck with us anymore and don't have the skeletons attack us on the way out.
Did we really not kill her?
No, we didn't
Yeah.
kill her.
I'm pretty sure.
We opened up the next door, well, because she escaped the bonds too.
Yeah, we beat her down a second
Oh,
time.
yeah, because she escaped the bonds, and then Duncan, or not Duncan, Morgan was immediately like, nope.
Yeah.
Then she woke up again. We made that deal. We got what we wanted.
Stop hitting
Two
me.
of us put their blood into the cauldron.
Free healing.
Now they're part of a cult, apparently. That's how it works.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Ashura and Laukaz are apparently a part of the cult now.
Mm-hmm.
They're brother and sister.
Beep.
In the cult that they don't know the name of and
The
they
forbidden
don't
fruit
worship.
is the sweetest.
Oh my god. Whoa, Step says. They know your
Whoa.
clothes would tear away.
Step, bro, I'm stuck.
Colt, bro.
I'm stuck in the rigging, Step, bro.
With the robes that I animated.
Not in my fucking ship.
Duncan comes over and hits him with a broom.
So it's the, what is it, the bonk horny jail?
Yeah, the horny hammer.
That's just the break.
The horny jail is the brick.
So
We don't have a brig.
leave.
We need
Let's
a break.
go.
That's a problem.
You need to get one very soon, especially if we keep almost finding whales.
So we found the hammer,
We found the hammerhead.
and then also what we found were boots of elvenkind, which Ashura got to help increase acrobatics.
I forgot about that. I need to add that to my stats.
Larson got a cool little snake dagger.
That was a sacrificial dagger.
That was a sacrificial dagger.
That's a
And he was
sacrificial dagger.
He was a little
Why did the dog in here?
not like weirded out, but just sort of like, oh, I don't know if I want this anymore. Because he found out that it was used for sacrifice. And then
Does Larson got that dog in him?
what?
Answer the question.
I don't know what you're referencing.
No, answer the question.
That came out of nowhere. I don't even know. I'm scared.
I mean, yeah, but he has to repress it.
All right. As you were saying.
As I was saying. And then we had a magical chest next to that hammer. Oh, I'm sorry. Duncan also got a really cool shield.
Yeah.
Did it break?
No, it's
We just kept saying that it was going to break because
it's
that'd be
broken.
funny.
It's not obliterated.
Okay,
so
good.
it's still
It can still be
salvageable.
repaired.
Yeah, I need like 3 shields. Those things break easy. I'm finding
Yeah.
out.
At least they absorb some of the impact for you.
I'm really glad you didn't make me play with fucking shield hardness and money when I was playing Bayless, because that shit would have broke like second fight.
I'm aware. And I was like, this is kind of his whole deal, and I don't want to.
It's literally my entire build.
Like,
I mean, to be fair, if that
quarter of
happened,
your budget.
I would have just remade the character. Like I would have just been like, okay, whatever, fucking, I'm not doing that then. But because I didn't know about that until Austin was telling me about how Tui does shields, and I was like, wait, does one of you do that? And he's like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, well, we didn't do that.
Yeah, we've literally never done that before, and I didn't want it to be like, oh wow, your build's around this like specific magical tower shield. I'm gonna turn on this rule that is gonna fuck you up.
I like it. I get to have like a bunch of shields in my room and just pick one out every day.
That is kind of cool. That one.
I'm feeling this one.
Like you pick out ties.
Let's go. But then we also found a magic chest, and Larson's Arcana check was able to tell him that it was very magical.
This is not where we got the
No,
chest.
that we found it underwater, maybe.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, there was a chest there that had
There was
stuff
a
in it,
lot
but that
we
had
did,
like
I
the
see.
elven boots and it, like something else.
No,
Yeah,
But yeah, no, we spent.
covered.
Yeah. So then we left, and that was it.
We left now.
I think that chest just had gold in it then.
Sure.
We're moving on.
We're moving on.
We went back to the boat.
We went back to the boat, and then we're going to start going to the next place because we had enough rations for it.
Yeah,
We have enough rations to sail the world.
Yeah, but that is when
That's
we
not
encountered the
big fish.
the sea snake.
Sea serpent.
Yeah, we
Sea
fought a
serpent.
sea serpent.
Because Dawson said, I'm going to let you roll once, and if you roll poorly, I'm not letting you roll again today.
And you rolled,
And then I rolled
like-
94 and then 95.
Yeah. So we had a creature encounter that was a sea serpent.
That we could absolutely have ran from, but we didn't.
Because we're fucking cool.
Yeah.
Because our captain was a Chad. And the guy who killed it was also a Chad.
Cool. Because yeah, essentially, like Austin was telling us that this thing it's not super intelligent, but is at least life preserving. So if you guys don't kill it fast enough, if it has low enough health, it's just going to run away.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we killed it in one round.
Yes.
Yes.
We did.
Yes.
No, we didn't even.
That's like every Austin boss ever, though.
Yeah.
I think it's because his, like, they just don't have good initiative.
Or we're just OP.
No.
We rolled a lot of crits.
I will say,
also.
I do think most of that was because I rolled a 20 and had a very cool moment. Their open sign is
Yeah,
lit.
no, that's just decoration.
Oh, yes. So we'll get into the sea serpent
You got it.
sea serpent fight when we get back.
There we go. I'm getting out of the car.
Welcome back, family, friends, and my bazingers. There we go. I keep forgetting the actual, like, term.
How could
We're
you?
gonna get flagged.
We're gonna get flagged. Yippee!
I want to know how that tastes.
This is a food audio source.
This is now a Dutch Bros drink review at a podcast.
Hello?
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 Did it not have a taste or something?
Yeah.
What?
All right.
Does it taste like nothing?
Kinda.
Does it taste like coffee at least?
A little. It tastes a little bit like a mocha, a little bit like coffee.
They probably just fucking poured a protein drink in there, so it nullified a lot of the more like prominent flavors.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Is it worth it, do you think? For your
I mean, I
20
feel
grams
like
of
I'm getting a
protein?
healthier drink, so I think so. Yeah.
I mean, more protein doesn't necessarily mean healthier.
It does when you're trying to build muscle.
I guess, damn.
It is not healthier when you're trying to defecate more easily.
Okay.
Health tips from Tristan.
He's not
For all
wrong.
you
you
bazingers
family
out
friends
there.
and bazingers.
My FF&Bs.
Big snake, big serpent.
Big
Right.
serpent.
Thank you.
So it gets close. You guys start hitting it. This is what happened. Is I thought Laukaz was one of the ones to spot it because he was in the crow's nest. I thought I then said that I got down from the crow's nest. I wasn't down.
You
so.
did say that you would like to get down from the crow's nest.
Austin didn't hear that, which was to my advantage in a moment here. Because then when it was my turn, I was like, oh, hey, I thought I was on the floor. Why do I have to like climb down to hit this thing? And then he was like, I'll tell you what, if you want to jump from the crow's nest and then plunge it into its head and then be in the water with it, I'll let you do it.
It was my idea.
I
I
will
made
give
that
you
meme.
triple damage.
You did
Try
it, yeah.
punching attack.
I made that joke.
He did
and
it.
it happened.
And it happened.
Happy.
And then I rolled a 20, and then he let me multiply it by 6.
Yeah.
Which was also really great because Loudcast jumping into water takes no fall damage.
Mm-hmm.
So I did like 114 damage to it.
Fucking.
Which still doesn't seem like a lot, but you know what?
Hell yeah. I mean, it is the reason that we killed it in one round.
Yes.
It would be if you lied and said you got max rolls.
I almost
Dawson
did. That was the
one
problem.
time.
And then
Dawson lie.
our captain killed it.
Yes.
Finished it off.
As it should be.
Get the
And then we
1-2.
hauled that shit back to town
Yeah, he was like,
for like 6 days.
because the way that the sea serpent like showed up, Larson was just in the middle of 2 cannons,
Mm-hmm.
and then Morgan was like, "All right, Larson, use the blunderbuss," and I was like, "The blunderbuss is over there. I have 2 cannons right here," and he's like, "Use the cannons." I'm like, "All right, cool," and then I missed with both.
Yeah, that did happen. But you reloaded a blessed shot.
I did reload a blessed shot, which I need to remember.
Yeah.
Or no, he fired that one, I think.
You
Yeah.
loaded it for him.
Yes, and then he fired it because he wanted, again, to use his blunderbuss. And then I was like, "You know, Captain, there is a blessed shot in that cannon." He's
Hey,
like,
Captain, not to like,
"Yeah, you're ready. Yeah, you're right.
not to like diminish your authority or anything like that, but you know.
I'm the master gunner. It's my job to provide advice on guns."
There you go.
He
And
did
so it
not
died.
overstep his boundary.
Yes.
He didn't do it without his consent.
Mm-hmm. I didn't call him stupid. I just provided advice. And if he wanted to ignore me, that is his rank to do so.
Yeah, and then if it went wrong, he could blame you. That's how it works.
That's how it works. That's how the
how it
captaincy
works.
works. But then it died, and we tied it to the ship, and then we took it back. And then Loudcast asked Ashora if she could like craft something from it, like she did by taking that one bear claw that he has as a necklace now.
Mm-hmm.
And then you rolled a 20 on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then they got matching coats, so that
Give
they
him
both have
plus
a
plus 5
swim speed.
swim speed.
Yeah.
I almost had a plus 5 speed.
So now Ashora can swim 5. She can go a single block.
It didn't
Now
teach
she
her how
can
to swim.
It didn't teach her how
Okay,
to swim.
twist.
So technically,
You can move, but you're drowning.
Yeah.
how speeds work is now that you have a swim speed, you don't have to make swim checks.
I disagree.
It's funnier if she can't swim.
Yeah.
This
But
is technically.
I'm not saying she can't swim because she's like untrained in the skill. I'm saying she can't swim because I think it's funny.
Ah,
And
It's
if
like
I fall in
floaties.
water, I will start drowning.
And then Loudcast is gonna have to go get her real
Yeah.
quick.
what's your con?
It's like 4 because she's a knoll.
Nice. So yeah, she'd last 6 rounds.
That's plenty of time.
36 seconds before that hyena stops breathing.
The yin.
I mean, technically, she would stop breathing the moment you hit the water, but
How do you know?
you ever do that in dreams when you're in water and you just want to like test out if you can breathe underwater?
I'm never like awake enough in dreams to.
I was-
think
I
The
was-
look of horror.
It was the noise you made, and then you started just talking about that. I was like, what? I was very confused as to what the fuck just happened. You're like, you ever just like think about it in a dream? I'm like, what?
I just drowned in my dreams.
Fucking demonic possession. Well, I thought he was just infiltrated by a fucking.
No, that's the sound of
Drowning
you trying to
victim.
breathe underwater.
Okay. So we take the thing back to the shore. We sell it for like a pretty penny.
Well, a very long conversation of how to spend our money.
Yes.
And then we talked a lot about armaments, and then we heard we can speed up our ship, and we did that instead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is based.
Loudcast got more street cred for the crew by talking about how they took down a sea serpent.
Oh, wait, did you give us more infamy?
Yes. We were at
I
5 now.
Yeah, I didn't write
Or
it down.
4. We're at 4.
Did you gain
We're 1
4?
up. No, we went up by 1.
Okay.
And Austin said we were at like 4 or 5.
We were
I
at
thought
2.
he said.
Oh, now we're at 3?
Yeah.
Huh.
I
He
think
says
gained-
something happens at 5. That's what he was saying.
Oh, okay. Then maybe we're at 3.
We're almost there.
Almost there.
We're getting there. We can almost cash in our street cred. And then we sailed back out.
I'm gonna go this way so you can go around.
And this is my favorite part of the podcast, where we have to try to like wrap it up pretty quick. Because,
I mean, I think we only have one more like major thing that happened.
Well, I know. I'm just saying because we spent the first half of the podcast talking
Yeah.
about nothing.
About Big Bang
What do you
Theory.
mean? Now we have a name for our fans.
This is the best part of the
No.
podcast. Is the fact that we have to fucking now we have to talk about the box,
Oh
I
yeah.
love the box.
the orca
We
box.
had 2 different instances. I
Random
don't think
encounters.
the random encounters, I don't think that the order of them matters so much, and I don't remember what order they
one of
happened
them was an
in.
orca, and one of them was a scary shark.
There were paladins that we ignored and
Yes.
nothing happened.
So the first time that we saw a shiny box, there were paladins on a boat that we like ignored, and they ignored us, and everything
This
was
is
good.
superfluous information.
It is, yeah.
You're not thinking about the important one.
I am thinking important.
There was
I'm
a
making it hard
sea
to
dragon
finish
that
this up.
Loudcast did not recognize as a dragon, was trying to talk
And
to,
then
but
everybody
he talked
else
back.
recognized it.
Yeah, and then they pulled him out. They said, you're not allowed to talk to that
Because
anymore.
Larson rolled
There was
a nat 20
another
perception. It was like, that's a
one
fucking
where
dragon.
it was an orca whale, and Loudcast really, really wanted to kill the orca whale, but then the orca whale turned out to be like a puppy.
It was a puppy.
It was like a baby that like wanted to play with him, and he's like, "Fuck,
you
I
were
can't
the only
kill
one
you."
who said it was a baby. Austin just said it wasn't hostile, and then
I know.
you were like,
Well, it was like trying to bump up against me, and so then he's like, Loudcast couldn't kill that because he wants to kill something that has some fight in it, and this thing had no fight.
Yeah.
And then he got a really big.
I'm sure if you
box.
stabbed it with a spear, it would probably have some.
Yeah, but you know, you don't want to be the aggressor. You want to be the defender.
It's a
It's a
goddamn
killer
good
whale?
thing Ashura did not pass her perception check to see that whale.
Because she would have tried to kill it. She's
She
like,
would
this
have
is
jumped into the fucking water.
Immediately drowned.
Yeah.
it. She would have tried to start something though. She wants that whale dead. She wants any whale dead.
Yes. All whales. Kill all
She did
whales.
ask if the sea serpent was a whale. And
Again,
she was really disappointed.
we're getting off track.
Yes.
So he gets a big box. He brings it back up.
And it's a magical box.
Magic.
It's a magical box.
Well, Austin rolls for it, and he's like, "Oh, this is economy breaking money." And then he
then we're
rolls
all like,
again, and he's
"Oh,
like,
we're
"Oh, maybe
getting
not.
that
Maybe it's
box."
fine."
There's a ship of the line in that box.
In that box.
There is. Trust me.
So
He knows.
I roll an Arcana check, and he's like, "Well, you know that there is a magic sigil right
on their
there.
desk.
Nice.
Cool.
You know that there's a magic sigil on there, and that it's got some sort of like arcane thing." And I'm like, "Okay, gameplay-wise, what does that mean? It's going to be harder to unlock unless you have to spell magic. Sure, do you have to spell magic? No. All right. Well, I'm gonna try." And I try to open the lock, and that's when the meteor spell.
Well, no. First, what
activates.
happened was the captain tried to hit it to break it open.
Did you do that first?
Yes,
that did happen.
because
Oh, yeah, then a
the
scorching
lock
ray.
was also a master lock, and so he didn't think you could do it.
I saw you miss the driveway.
Legendary. What?
I saw you miss the driveway.
Well, I didn't want to run over the light that I have there. Otherwise, I'd be able to send it.
I know, but I saw you miss. You had to back up and recorrect.
Okay.
Embarrassing.
You're complaining that we don't have enough time.
So the first time, I think it shoots out something light. It's like a ray
It's
of
a
fire.
scorching ray.
Scorching ray, yeah. So you dodge it pretty well. And then we're like, oh, okay, that was weird.
We have a laser on it.
And then it was again one of those instances where Duncan was like, you can try once, and if that doesn't work, you're not doing it again. And then it doesn't work.
Point it off to the sea.
Yeah, but then it
Such
casts.
a clutch thing to say. God damn. That shit hits the mast. We're just
Gone.
And then that time it casts meteor. So you barely dodge that with your life.
Yes.
Make sure it hits you and the ocean, not us.
Yeah. So thankfully.
I mean, if it had hit him, we still would have fucking died.
Nah, I'd live.
Nah, I'd win.
So yeah, that 9th level spell just sort of whizzed right over my head, and I was like, "All right, Captain, I don't want to touch this for a little bit."
And then we debated using it as a weapon, and then French cats showed up.
Yeah.
And then, yes.
And then they boarded us. Or did they wave? They like wanted.
They waved us over, yeah.
They waved
yeah.
us over, and then they were like, "Haha, hon hon, we tricked you.
Yeah,
We're gonna
this was
board
a
your
trap.
cat. We're gonna board
We're
your ship.
kitty cats, and we are bad kitty
Not
cats."
once did we take them serious.
Yeah. gonna steal
And
your
then we debated using the thing as a weapon against the cats. We did use the thing as a weapon against the cats. Larson walked over, tried to did the thing, failed again. A spell was cast on him that made him starving.
So hungry.
He's so hungry, he will die. And then
It'll take 5 days.
he did it
but
again.
he'll die.
What was the spell?
It was Cone of Cold.
Cone of Cold, and it fucking one of the guys critically failed the save.
Yes.
And then died.
Instantly died.
And the way that the cat boat worked is that they had 3 officers acting as a captain. So neither of them, or none of them, well, now neither of them, really cared about saving each other's hide because they wanted to be
The sole
remaining
captain,
captain.
yeah.
So then one of them was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then I was like, "I'm trying to open the box for you." And then he stabbed me, and then initiative started.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then we killed one of them, and the other one survived, right?
yeah, we.
But one of them was being drowned by Loudcast.
Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah,
right.
I wanted to use some of my feet, so I knocked one of them off the boat,
And he
then
caught
I
himself.
dragged him down. all
No,
the way.
he caught himself, climbed back up, and then Ashura knocked him off the boat.
And then Loudcast was like, "All right, cool. Watch this drive." And then
And then I started drowning him.
yeah.
And then we made another
Fetch.
deal.
Yeah.
This whole
Made another
campaign
deal.
was making deals.
Which,
This
hey,
whole day.
that's good.
Yeah, and we ended up deciding that like he gets to live, but we we take a good portion of their plunder and we trade out our guns because they had
Yes.
better guns than us.
So now we have 2 guns that are better.
And then we were,
And the entire time, and Morgan and Duncan were not listening, was just like, ask them if they have a Magister so I can cure my tummy hurty. Please ask them if they have
You
a
asked like
Magister.
4 times and nobody said anything, and then I asked louder.
And then Shore was like, hey!
But they did.
money runs the world. We could buy you a Magister.
My cat dad is hungry. He asked for no onions on his burger.
Oh, you have to draw that at some point. Oh my god. The towering Shore and that very, very small man.
Very, very small.
Holding his tummy.
So, we depart. We have now 2
We are over.
medium
Oh,
cannons,
we're
right?
covered, yeah.
We are way over encumbered.
2 medium cannons now, right? 2 mediums, 2 lights.
I thought that was the main deal, but I thought you guys traded completely. That's what you guys said. to
I
me.
wanted to trade it completely. I don't know why.
I didn't, because I knew it would be too much. I'm pretty sure we traded completely. So we have 2 mediums. I mean,
4 mediums?
4 mediums, yeah.
Okay.
Which is why we were over encumbered by a lot.
I see. Gotcha.
And then was that when we went just to the closest island, which was the island that had yet to be named?
Yeah.
Right. Which initially I was like, oh shit, there's gonna be like a small rinky-dink town, and then that's when you pointed out like
That's a big island.
That's a well, not even that it's a big ass island, but it's a central island that's like, oh, that would make sense for a lot of like trade and stuff.
And then we
like that.
decided
Like,
it was
oh.
Elven, so there's gotta
I
be a Magister.
decided.
And thankfully the
Yeah,
world builder
yeah.
was like, yeah, there's a city there where you can definitely.
asked me if like what I should think, and I told him to zoom out, and I looked at the map, and I'm like, yeah, it can be just an elven like city state just on that island.
It should be called Melvin. I'm still standing by
I'm
that.
good. No, I'm gonna do something with that. Yeah.
Let's go.
I made a dumb joke.
That is how most inspiration is inspired.
And
that's
then
what
you'll
happened.
get healed there and see everything's happy.
And I'm not gonna be tummy hurties anymore. Hopefully,
Hopefully. We do still
Art
have to...
imitates life.
art imitates
Oh,
life.
no.
Jesus Crispy.
Oh,
See you later, family, friends, and bazingers.
See you later, family, friends, and bazingers. We love you. Thank you for
I
listening.
don't.
Well, I like you, Dawson. I'm just gonna put my phone case back on. You can click off if you want. I just need to get this phone case on. Scoot this back in. Alright. I hope you have a good week. That was a fun session, Austin. I know you don't listen to these. But that's okay. Oh. Okay.
Are you still talking to them?
Huh?